For the first time of my life, I know who I am. My heart belongs to no one but Egypt. It's because of their poetry of life and freedom.
Where and how did you meet your Egyptian man? This is the very first question you have to ask yourself. Because many women who had been taken advantage of are meeting the Egyptian man in the touristic places, as is Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh. This is the most two places when you will meet the most Egyptian scammers. Okay, really pay attention to this. It's really true. I know that I have been repeating this over and over. It's not my first time, neither the last time. I will still repeat it to you, but it's really so true. Really pay attention in which place you meet your Egyptian man. And then the second is meeting on internet, as is social media, as is online gaming and dating app. Well, social media nowadays, it's not like, for example, 10 years ago. Before, it was absolutely differently, because actually the reason why only rich Egyptian people had the internet. But nowadays, even the very, very poor people have the internet. So that's why it really, really changed. So it's not that trustful anymore as before. And online gaming and dating app, if you, as a foreigner, you convert to Islam, so many of the new converted Muslims are using dating app to meet with a Muslim man because they think it will be easier, it will not be that bad. But I believe that dating app are actually the worst, with the most Egyptian scammers and the most Egyptian bad men. Alcohol and associating with a woman outside of marriage is strictly forbidden in Islam and indeed in Egyptian culture. Okay, so if your man is buying you alcohol, is allowing you to drink, or he is maybe even pushing you to drink, so this is something wrong. It shouldn't be like this. And the same, it is hanging out with a lot of women as a friends, also it's wrong. It's not good, and he is considered as not polite man here. So I believe that this should be really one of the first red flag for you. Something is wrong. Understand that many men in the touristic places are leaving behind his moral and religious upbringing just for the sake of money. And if you are meeting your man in a nightclubs, you have to understand that those men are searching just for women or intercourse very fast, very quick, very easy. Okay, as we know already that intercourse is really in Egypt just between the married couple, not outside the marriage. So this is really considered as a really very bad thing, as a haram thing, and no polite man will indeed do it. And you have to understand that nightclubs in Egypt are not different from Europe. In the meaning, they have the same point. It's just for very easy and quick meeting with the two opposite sex people. They're meeting online, especially on the social media. Maybe I will use the example, especially on Facebook. Okay, I believe there are three main questions you have to ask yourself or your Egyptian man. So, does he have his friend list blocked from you? Is his family on his friend list? And does he have a lot of women on his friend list? Or if you don't see his friends list, actually see in the comments and the people who like his posts and like this. If he has a lot of women there, so really stay away from him. He will be probably womanizer, or he will just search for any woman, any foreign woman, to use her somehow. This we already spoke, for money or to get out of the country, and so on and so on and so on. I believe that those three questions are really, really important to ask. And if one of these questions you actually see the negative answer, so really pay attention. Now let's speak about women who they target actually. This we never spoke about it before, so it's something new. So please pay attention to it because it's very interesting. So surprisingly, maybe yes, maybe not, but they are targeting vulnerable women. It means actually that not only old women, as we discussed in the previous video, but also women who are, for example, overweighted. Please don't misunderstand me. There's nothing wrong with overweighted women, and as you know, most of the Egyptian women are actually overweighted. Like in Egypt, is absolutely okay. But they are searching this in the foreign women, as they know that I don't say that all women, okay, but European women or foreign women, they really take care of themselves for the sake of themselves only. So we love foreigners, the active lifestyle, and we like to care about ourselves, our body, and what we eat, what we don't eat, and those stuffs, and they know that we like it. So that's why they focus on the foreigners who are overweighted. But this is connected actually women with low self-esteem. And even those two things can be connected together, because some foreign women are, for example, overweighted, but they don't wanna be, and because of this they maybe have the low self-esteem. So that's why they are targeting these 2 points, I believe, the most. Then they're targeting recently divorced women. I think the answer is very clear. Like divorced women, the woman of course will be broke and maybe searching for some new love, so that makes the job very easy. And then for a woman who are actually traveling alone, if a woman here in Egypt travel alone, and don't misunderstand me, because I just met a woman who traveled in Egypt alone and she's absolutely fine, but she already knows the Egyptian culture. And if some foreign woman travel alone and she doesn't know anything about Egypt, so that's a very easy job for them, because she has no one who protects her, who can stand up for her. And as last, they are targeting a new Muslim converts, because they are sure if you are new to Islam, new Muslim, so you still don't have such information about Islam, or the practice you don't know very well yet, and maybe you already know a lot of things about Islam. Still, the thing what will teach you the most about Islam is the practice itself, and this will take time and years of experience. So that's why they are concentrating on this woman as well, because, well, a lot of Muslim men want indeed to marry Muslim when even foreigner. So if they have the chance, like comparison, atheist foreign woman or Muslim foreign woman, for sure they will go for the Muslim one, right? And if she is new to it, so they will think that she doesn't understand all the things, so that's why they will go for her. And now let's speak how to avoid becoming this target for them. Well, it's actually very easy indeed. The first step is actually not share everything about you. Okay, let's imagine you just met Egyptian men, so mostly how it works with us foreigner, we tell everything to everyone on the first meeting, and that's why I'm telling you, stop, avoid it. Don't tell the Egyptian man anything about your private life and anything about your family until you are really sure about his intention and who he is actually. But to know person who is he, it really take a time. It's not a question of a day, neither a week, and maybe neither 1 month. Okay? But if you say everything about yourself on the first meeting, doesn't have to be even that, just a meeting, they will get into your head and get into your feelings. And because we know already that Egyptians are masters of love and even manipulation, so they will manipulate you and succeed as they want at the end. So please avoid it. Keep all your information to yourself. And this way you will actually show that you are not vulnerable for them. And if they are those type of male scammers, so they will leave you. They don't have kind of time for it. They will go for another woman. They will move on. Then pay attention to how long did it take him to fall in love with you. Is it 1 day or 1 hour? So then run away. Okay, I told this many times for sure, and I also spoke about it and described it in my first book, Don't Fall in Love with Egyptian Men, which you still can find even as a hard copy now on Amazon or an ebook on my blog, niqabgirl.com. And I would like to mention it even here again for you. Really, don't be that naive in this. If you fall in love with you very fast and very easy, that's something always wrong. Please understand that Egyptian men, as they are forbidden to get in touch with women before the marriage, so even their own feelings or emotion can confuse them if they get in touch with a woman. You know what I mean? I hope you understand me. So that's actually why they say so quickly, maybe, I love you, but they don't really love you. It's just the desire, mostly. Then quickly let's speak about the money issue. You know that a lot of Egyptian scammers are using the foreign women for money. So let's ask again a few questions. The very first question, does he ask you for money? Does he want to meet you in Egypt and inviting you in Egypt and suggesting you that he will pay, for example, half of your trip? Then pay attention to this very much, because it might seem very nice for you because you are not used to it, that in our foreign countries men will care about us this way. But Egyptians are grow up on this, that they have to take care of the woman. So if he invites you, he will pay for everything, not just half of your trip or something. No, he will cover absolutely everything, because he will be ashamed to take money from a woman. That's how the Egyptian mentality works. Man here is a man. Then the third question, does he ask you for gifts? If he does, something is wrong. He just wanna use it. That's really good to notice. They don't always ask for money as a cash, but they can even ask you for a gift. And the last question, does he work? Yeah, very important. Does he work? Because a lot of Egyptian men will tell you that the economy in Egypt is very bad and the salary are so low. It's very true, I agree, but it really depends on his education. If his education is very good, he will have a good job. If his education is not good, or he is not actually educated at all, then he will have problem to find a job. Here it simply works like this. However, a good and polite Egyptian man will work even his salary is very low. As I just told, man in Egypt really is a man and he must act upon this. So if he really just stay home and just saying it's too bad and I cannot find a work and blah blah, his job is actually you. Such a man will search for the woman to comfort them because they're kind of lazy, and indeed those type of men are not a man. And at the very end of our video we have still some few points to think about. The first thing is, ask him to meet his family before your relationship gets too serious. It's very important, because here, if Egyptian man doesn't have the approval of his family, so in the future he will not be able to marry you. So to avoid this problem, really go meet his family. Egyptians love to meet foreigners in all cases, so you don't have to be really engaged to him or to be in a relationship to meet his family. You can meet his family as a friend, but simply go see them, go meet him. If he say no, he doesn't want to meet you with them, possibly there is again something wrong and it's suspicious very much. And opposite, force him to meet your family. And don't think no for answer. If he think no, he's trying to escape it from it. Why he try to escape from it? Because he doesn't take you too serious. If he is serious about you, he will love to meet your family. He will love to meet them, love to discuss with them everything, because this is the tradition in Egypt. If two Egyptian people are getting married, so for sure the parents will meet, even the parents will meet, not only with the children, and they will discuss everything. So if he's serious, he will do the same with you. And at the end, the last point which I wanna repeat again, please really think about this. No polite man really will have an intercourse with you unless you are his wife. Meaning, no polite man with the moral upbringing and religious upbringing, he will never do it because he respects you. So if he do it with you, he doesn't respect you that much, and even possibly he doesn't see you as a future wife. Okay? Well, I know that in this last point you can argue with me very much. We have examples when the people did it and then they are married and they are happy. It can happen, but it's really rare. So I don't want you to risk it. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.